Welcome back to the Cali G Kitchen, and welcome back to day 62, or should I say welcome to day 62 of your 101 day food and fasting program. Today we're going to do something very easy. We're going to create a super salad, so you can put anything you want into this salad. I'm going to grill some halloumi. I've got some chicken there that I'm going to fry up. We've got some of our 3-bean chili from the other day. I've got some broccoli, cucumbers, I've got peppers, I've got onions, I've got spring onions, I've got coriander, I've got cabbage, I've got watercress, spinach, I've got rocket, and I've got a mix of crispy leaf salad. And I've also got some salsa verde dressing there I've had in the fridge that I need to use up, so I'm going to use some of that. To get started, we are going to start with the halloumi. I've got the grill on. The grill's been preheating for around 5 minutes. It's nice and hot now. I'm going to chop up this halloumi into cubes. I'm going to toss it in some honey, some cumin, some coriander, some cayenne pepper I think. I'm going to make it a little bit spicy. It's got our halloumi here. Just going to chop it into cubes. You can chop it into cubes, you can chop it into slices, you can do whatever you want with it. Oops. I'm going to take the halloumi, I'm just going to throw it into this bowl. Then we're going to add, it's smoked paprika, cayenne pepper. So we've gone in with, let's have a look, half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika. I'm going to do this kind of just by eye. So we've got a teaspoon of each going in, and where's my honey? Going in with a teaspoon, or is it half a teaspoon? A teaspoon of honey. All this honey's my honey's kind of crystallized, as you can see. So I'm just going to pop that in to the microwave for 10 to 15 seconds. While we're doing that, we're just going to get a nice coat on the halloumi, and then we'll drizzle over some honey, and then that'll go underneath the grill for around 8 minutes, 5 to 8 minutes. I'm going to get some heat to this pan as well, because we're going to add our broccoli and stuff to there. Broccoli, peppers, onions. That has had a little bit longer than 15 seconds, as you can see. It's all bubbling away. Didn't mean to do that. Just be careful with this once it's came out of the microwave, because it'll be really hot. We've got a teaspoon getting drizzled over. Just put that aside. Give this a mix around. I'm going to add just a little touch more of honey. And then that can go onto the tray. Like I said, underneath the grill, just spread that out on the tray, and then that can go under the grill 5 to 8 minutes, maybe check it in a few minutes just to see where it's at. You can give it a little bit of a toss and a turn. Okay, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to move on to the dressing. The reason being is I want to, so with the dressing, hold on, we're missing something here. The dressing, we want juice of half an orange. Champion. So, I actually ran out of oranges. So I'm going to use juice of half a lemon and half a lime. I'm just giving these a little bit of a pre-roll. And I'm going to use this bowl. It's only had, this is just to make our dressing in. I'm going to save on the washing up. And it's still going to have a little bit of the honey and the smoked paprika in there. And that's just going to add to the flavour. Give our lime a little bit of a roll. And in with the juice of half a lime. So this was supposed to be the juice of half an orange, the juice of half a lime. And then we put around the same amount of olive oil in. You're probably looking at around 6 tablespoons. And then I wanted to basically use half of this red onion raw and half of it I'm going to cook with the broccoli and the pepper. Just having a bit of a nightmare with that skin. So I'm going to finely chop this because it's going to be raw, very finely chop it. Going into the lemon and lime juice with those onions. I'm going to chop the rest of this onion and it's going to go into that pan that we've been heating up. I'm going to put it into the pan with some coconut oil. Step that aside for a second. I get to open up oil into this pan. Went in with a decent tablespoon there, a very decent tablespoon of coconut oil. Just break up these onions so they can start to cook. The reason I've started on the dressing first of all as well, because basically what's happening to the acid inside the lemon juice and the lime juice is kind of pickling that onion, so you don't get that like very strong onion taste, and all the flavour will be going into that dressing now. I'm just going to set that aside for a second. I'm going to half this pepper. Half of it's going to get cooked and half of it's going to go into the salad raw. The same as we do with the bell peppers, top and tail it. Run the knife along the inside, take off those little bits, and then we're going to chop this into strips. And I'll start to fry this away with the red onion. Got some purple sprout and broccoli here. I'm going to take a good portion of that. Give this a little bit of a wash and then we'll start frying that off with the onions and peppers. Okay, going in, what we're going to do next, moving back onto the dressing. Kind of just want to get these on the go. Make sure to keep an eye on your halloumi and just give it a little bit of a turn if it needs it. I'm going to take half of this big bunch of coriander. I'm going to give this a little bit of a wash. And this is going to get chopped up, and this will go into the dressing. Just give that a mix. Kind of like a hot and cold salad this. Just take a look at your halloumi. Get some nice colour on that. Just going to give that a little bit of a toss and a turn. And then that can go back under the grill in a couple more minutes. I'm going to place the lid on this broccoli and peppers now just to let it kind of heat through. I'm going to take one of our spring onions, take the bottom off, take the top off, take the outer layer of skin. Going into the dressing with some spring onions. I'm going to grate some of this carrot into the mix now. Gone in with half a carrot there. And what we're going to do, I'm just going to move over the peppers and the broccolis over I know we're going from one thing to another here, but we're kind of multitasking. I'm basically going into this dressing with all this veg. All the stuff that's staying cold will go in there. Okay, we are going to move on to the chicken. I'm going to get this chicken into the pan with the peppers and the onions and the peppers. Sorry, the peppers, the onions and the broccoli. As you can see there that I've just moved those over to the side. Go back into this pan with the chicken. Then put that on. Okay, so we've done coriander. Let's get that back in the fridge. I'm going to chop up some of our cabbage. Just thinly slice some of this cabbage off the end. And just break that up with your hands. That's our halloumi just about done. I'm just going to turn that grill off. Sit that under there until we're ready to serve that. We're done. We've got our chili there, cucumbers. Next, we've got some of these baby cucumbers. Just going to take a few of these and rinse them under the top. Give them a wash. And then we're going to chop these kind of on an angle, lengthways. 1. 2 and 3. I feel like I want to add some flavour into that chicken as well, so I'm going to just go in with some smoked paprika. I'm going to add just a little touch of curry powder. And then some salt. And pepper. Give this veg another little bit of a mix up. You can see what I'm doing there, kind of just mixing the veg up and then putting it all over to one side. Just so it kind of keeps it hot but doesn't cook all of it. And we can use that side of the pan to cook that chicken. Moving back over to the side, just going to give this a good mix. I'm going to add a little bit of salt and pepper into the salad. Couple more ingredients to go in. Got some celery, a couple of sticks of celery, going in. Again, give this another little bit of a mix. And now we are going to start layering up the salad. Decent handful of that crispy salad leaf. Decent handful of the watercress, spinach and rocket going in. We've still got our avocado chop, which we'll do at the end. Give these leaves a good mix. Go straight over the top with this salad. Create a nice layer of mixed salad over the top. Got our three mixed bean chili, and we are just going to plonk that up on the side there. Told you this would be a super salad. We are going to cut our avocado up now. Cutting this lengthways all the way around. Twist that off. And then take the stone out. I'm going to thinly slice this, kind of on an angle. I'm taking a big spoon, going from the bottom all the way around. I'll just scoop that out. Same with the other side. Gone in with the avocado. Going over the top with the halloumi cheese. Now going in with the sliced chicken. And then we're going to layer up this peppers, onions and broccoli mix to the other side. So you want a couple of eggs going in now as well. I'm going to add some heat to this pan. Usually I do poach my eggs low and slow, but I kind of want to serve this all up together. So on one egg, 2 egg, I'm going to add just a touch of water, and then this lid's going on. Basically going to help the eggs, well, it's going to create steam and it's just going to help the top of the eggs cook. It's kind of like half fried, half poached. And if you see there, look, literally in about a minute, not even a minute, I'm going to give those another 10 seconds. And then we'll try and find space for them on the salad. One egg going in. Try not to burst these yolks. And then where is this one going? There we have it. There is your super salad. So in there, just to recap, we've got a mixture of all sorts of different leaves. We've got our 3-bean chili, we've got some grilled halloumi, we've got pan-fried peppers, onions, broccoli, we've got some fried chicken there, we've got a couple of poached eggs, got avocados, and we've got all sorts of different little vegetable items underneath. Hope you all enjoy. We will see you again next time in the Cali G Kitchen. Goodbye for now.